Okay, let's start. Here is a problem for our. This is important for JEE Mains and NEET. Okay, this is important for JEE Mains and NEET. The question is two fixed charges at A and B. Two fixed charges at A and B of 5 microcoulomb each. Okay, are separated by 6 meter. Two charges at A and B 5 microcoulomb each are separated by a distance 6 meter. C is the midpoint of the line joining A and B. A and B join, then you get a line AB, and C is the midpoint of that line. As another charge capital Q, whose value is minus 5 microcoulomb, is shot perpendicular to the line AB through C. Okay, with a kinetic energy 0.06 joule. The charge Q comes to rest at a point D. Okay, find CD. Let's try to understand this question as a diagram. Okay, in diagram we just try to understand. Suppose this is a point AB. Say this two a straight line. Okay, this is our point A and this is our point B. Here is charge is Q1, here is charge is Q2, and we have Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to 5 microcoulomb, means 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb. Okay, there is a midpoint C. This is a midpoint C. Charge from C is shot perpendicular. Okay, let's draw a perpendicular line. Okay, this is a perpendicular line. Okay, and just to do some decoration on this line. This is our perpendicular line. Okay, this is our perpendicular line. Charge capital Q is shot from here in this direction with kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is 6 into 10 to the power minus 2 joule, and it goes up, and at this point D it comes to rest. You have to find out CD. It comes to rest and you have to find out CD. Okay, first you have to understand why this capital Q charge comes to rest at D when it is being fired along CD, because since Q is a negative charge, since Q is nothing but minus 5 into 10 to the power minus 6, that means when it goes up it is attracted by A and B both, because when it goes up it is attracted by A and B both. When it goes up it is attracted by A and B both. Okay, let's draw. When it goes up it is attracted both the charges at Q1 and Q2, because Q1 is positive, and Q2 because Q1 is positive, Q2 is positive. Therefore it is attracted in this direction, that means it has a resultant downward force. That means this capital Q feels a downward force, but it goes off. It goes off against this force. That's why its energy decreases, kinetic energy decreases, and at that point kinetic energy is equal to 0, and due to this, since kinetic energy is 0, so at the point D it comes to rest. Okay, but I will solve this problem with from kinetic energy conservation principle. Okay, let's start. I'm doing this problem from kinetic energy conservation, not kinetic energy, it's the energy conservation principle. At C, total charge Q has a total energy. It has two parts. Total energy at Q is called U1 at 1. It's the initial position, that's why I represent it as 1. So total energy at the point C, that is say U1, is nothing but kinetic energy plus potential energy. Now kinetic energy is given, now what is potential energy of the charge Q? What is potential energy of the charge Q at point C? Now what is, our question is, what is potential energy of Q when it is at C? Let's find out this value. Okay, this is our question number 1. Let's find out this value. What is potential energy at Q of Q when it is at C? When the capital Q is at C, let's find out this potential energy. Now the potential energy at the point C, this is called initial potential energy. Potential energy number 1 is nothing but potential energy of the Q or C due to A plus potential energy of C due to B. Okay, potential energy of C due to A and potential energy of C due to B. These two contributions, from these two contributions, potential energy of C due to A is nothing but 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This is Q1 into Q by AC, and that 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught again Q2 into Q by BC. Okay, and since AC BC both are 3 meter, because AB is 6 meter, so these are 3 each. So this is nothing but AC is equal to VC, Q1 is equal to Q2, Q1 is equal to Q2, AC is equal to VC. So it is now converted into 2 into 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into Q1 by AC, because AC Q1 and Q2 are equal, AC and BC are equal. That means these two terms are equal. So sum of the two terms is twice the any one term. Okay, so let's try to substitute the value. 2 into 9 into 10 to the power 9. Capital Q is what? 5 into 10 to the power minus 6. What is Q1? Minus 5 into 10 to the power minus 6. What is AC? AC is nothing but 3. And then what is the value? It's nothing but 1855. Okay, minus 2 into 9 into 5 into 5 by 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 joule. 3 3s are 9. So this is 5 5 25 to minus 150 into 10 to the power minus 3 joule. Okay, that means this is nothing but minus 0. Okay, let's okay, keep this as minus this. So total energy, putting in the value at equation 1, total energy at C of Q is nothing but Q1 is nothing but kinetic energy at C plus potential energy at C. Okay, now total energy at C, kinetic energy at C, potential energy at C. So is nothing but 0.06 plus minus 150 times 10 to the power minus 3 joule. That means you can write it 6 into, or you can write 60 into 10 to the power minus 3 minus 150 into 10 to the power minus 3. That is minus 90 into 10 to the power minus 3 joule. Okay, now at the point D, there is kinetic energy 0, and what would be the potential energy? Okay, let's draw it. This is AD and this is our BD. Okay, this is AD and this is our BD. This is AD and this is our BD. Okay, then what is kinetic potential energy of the capital Q charge at the point D? Now potential energy, final energy, that means final energy at what? Final energy at D. This is nothing but kinetic energy 2 plus potential energy 2 means second position. Kinetic energy is 0. Now potential energy of Q, that means potential energy of Q, that means at D at D of Q. Now Q is here, so potential energy of Q at D is nothing but potential energy of Q due to A and potential energy of Q due to B. Okay, then this is nothing but potential energy of D due to A and potential energy at D due to B. And since all the terms are equal, so 2 into any one term. Now what is potential energy at D due to A is nothing but 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q small q capital Q by dA distance or AD distance. Okay, AD distance. And now say AD is nothing but say R. AD is nothing but say R. This is also R. So putting AD as R. So 2 into 9 into 10 to the power minus 10 to the plus 9 into Q is nothing but 5 into 10 to the power minus 6, and this is minus 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 by AD, and I supposed AD as R. Okay, this is minus 450 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by R. Okay, now minus 525 okay, 90 this amount of joule. Okay, this is our total energy at point D, and say this is E2. This is equation number 2. Now since from the conservation principle potential total energy at C and total energy at D are equal, since electric force is a conservative force. Okay, then from conservation principle of what? Conservation principle of energy. Principle of energy, you know that electric force is a conservative force, so energy at point D and energy at point C should be equal. So energy at what? Minus 450 into 10 to the power minus 3 by R is what? U1 is minus 90 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, U1 is minus 90 10 to the minus 3 joule. Okay, so this is our U1, and this is our E2. So putting E2 and U1 equal, so here minus cancel, therefore R is equal to 5 meter. Okay, now say in diagram, this is R is 5 meter, this is 3 meter. What is CD? So this is a right angle triangle ACD. So right angle triangle ACD. So from right angle triangle ACD, from right angle triangle ACD, AD is our 5 meter, AC is our 3 meter. What is CD? Is nothing but root over AD square minus AC square. This is 25 minus 9, 16, root over 16. That is equal to 4 meter. Therefore CD is equal to 4 meter. And this is simple. Okay, now we actually solved this problem by using the conservative principle. Otherwise you can also do this problem in another way. You have to find out the resultant force in this direction, and that force is a variable force. Then you have to find out the work done to move in the upward direction by amount dx, then integrate from 0 to dy, then integrate from 0 to this. This is a complicated one, and I think just it's a complicated one, so don't follow this. Follow rather this process which I have done here. It's a process using principle of conservation of energy. It's a very simple one. Okay, and try to understand the problem. Subscribe my channel, and if you have any other query, then WhatsApp me. I will solve the problems. Okay, till then, bye.